Yes, we have James Ikechukwu Esomugha, popularly known as Jim Ike. Now, he's a Nigerian actor born in Libreville, Gabon, and has been acting since 2001. Now, he's one of the highest paid actors in Nigerian movie industry. He's also a philanthropist, and he runs a foundation for children with special needs. Good morning, Jim Ike.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing quite well, thank you. How are you guys doing?
We're doing very
We're
well.
good. We're good.
You look like this lockdown is not affecting you in any way.
No, don't even say that.
This freshness
Don't even
overload.
go there. Everybody is suffering in one shape or the other. Trust me.
So,
Everybody is.
so as we're seeing you like
Um,
this, you're suffering.
So I'm wondering how the enjoyment phase will be if this is
This is
suffering.
suffering. I said, we're wondering how your enjoyment phase will be if this is suffering. I won't mind suffering like this. Mike, what do you think?
In fact, we're coming to suffer with you, Jim. if the suffering is like
you
this.
guys are all charm offensive this morning. That. I could use some charming this morning. Trust me. It's been, it's been quite rude.
So, Jim, one of your most recent movies, Set Up, is on Netflix, and it has been there's been some rave reviews when it comes to Set Up. You know, as normal, you'd always see those who are on both sides of the divide and all of that. But personally, I mean, considering the experience you've had in the industry so far, what made Set Up, shooting Set Up, or being a part of that movie, the Set Up, what made it? Did it stand out for you? And if it did, what made it stand out?
I think basically what made it extraordinary, and this word is not used meanly. When I was approached the first time, I was in the middle of doing something that was entirely different. But my manager got the script to me early enough before we made a decision. And I thought, okay, this is special. But we didn't revisit the subject until I had a meeting with the CEO of Film One, Moses. Moses and I, we've been friends for a long time. There was a business I was pitching to them then that we were trying to bring a consortium of investors. And he told me, listen, Jim, I will go every way. There was an introduction I was looking for then. It was not related to setup.
Okay.
But he said, Jim, listen, there's a character we have in this movie, and there's no better actor suited in this part of the divide to do it than you. If you say yes, if you give it a nod, I will introduce you to the person you want. And on that premise, I say, yeah, okay, fine. I always felt there's a wriggle space. I always felt there's a wriggle space somewhere where I could say, listen, maybe their schedule didn't match mine or something. I was looking for some sort of excuse. And I agreed. It's one thing to read a script, visualize it as to its complete execution. I just thought these guys are possibly reaching. You understand?
Yeah.
I just thought, okay, maybe we've not arrived at that point yet where this movie might be possible. But we went ahead, came to terms, fixed everything we had to do, including talking about the back ends and whatever. And the project commenced. I remember the first time I came to set, spoke to Nee. Nee is that kind of director that is always holding things back. He never explains the full stretch of what he wants to do until he begins to execute. Okay? So when we had a conversation and it was very sparse, it wasn't exactly, he didn't fill in the blank spaces. I said, okay, this guy, first time I'm working with him, he's not exactly giving me the right vibes, but I'll still take a chance. We started shoot the first day, the crew, the cast, and everyone came. And they started. That's when I knew we were onto something really special. Okay. So we took time. It was predominantly a night shoot. We would sleep in the day and come at night from 6 and shoot till 2 a.m., 3 a.m., sometimes 4 a.m. the next morning. And when we finished it, trust me, even before it hit the theaters, I knew that this was possibly one of the best work we've done so far this part.
That's great. I want to move a bit to your personal life. Now, we understand that the lockdown met you outside Nigeria. How have you been managing, and how has that been for you?
Well, Paris is like my third home. Basically, my son lives here. it didn't change anything as regards my personal lifestyle. Whatever I'm going through now might be just psychologically
Yeah.
because we were in the middle of promoting my new project and Bad Comment, the movie. We
Yeah.
just finished that, and I dare say that's my best work so far.
Wow.
And it's a strong solo effort that I think as a conductor, I created what I like to think is a symphony, a very special orchestra that involved everybody that might be some of the best hands in this space. When I was done, I was offered a deal to advertise what you call it, the Times Square billboard in New
Yeah.
York. I believe we're the first African movie to advertise there. So I took it out there. When we're done, it had to be with these six different cities to set up premium sites. So consequently, when we release, these are all the places on the East Coast, including Houston and Las Vegas, where I wanted to premiere.
Okay.
That was when it was beginning to be an epidemic. It wasn't a pandemic yet. In
Okay.
America, there were whispers of a possible lockdown. So I needed to get out of the country quickly to come home.
Yeah.
So I left and I had business in Iceland, quickly concluded that, and I had to stop over in Amsterdam for, something as a conference for another business I'm involved in. By the time I got to Paris, the airports were shutting down. I had two
Wow.
days to make Nigeria's at that time. The Air France stopped flights that same day. So I
Wow.
quickly made them purchase a ticket for me to get on a flight in the next 2 days to get to Nigeria.
Yeah.
I mean, that didn't work. Turkish Airlines, yes, I believe. The day I made up my mind I was going to, they actually got me the flight was the day Nigeria shut down its borders as well. So, and as at that time, I didn't know my status because I traveled through some of the worst hit cities in the world. So there was concern as regards my status, and I said, okay, well, I'll do the quarantine here after 14 days, whether for good or for bad. I'll understand the next steps and coping mechanisms I had to embark on. But after 14 days, I don't know, miraculously, I found out that I was negative. I was given a clean bill of health, and I've been here for about 7 weeks now, and I'm
Wow.
with family. I'm chilling. I'm in the house. There's no big deal. It's just one of those things that you have to, I think, reset your mindset and quickly understand that this is the new order of life,
Yeah.
and it's just not use happening to everyone as a uniform. And then you cope. That's what this is. You cope, you adapt, you begin to survive, and then consequently thrive.
Oui, oui, oui. Comment ça va?
Ça va bien, Messi. So,
Ah, très bien, très bien.
Oh, great. So your French has picked up, right?
Yeah,
Wonderful,
so
wonderful. So, just you personally, what is the first thing you would do immediately this lockdown is over and you have freedom? What's the first thing you do?
I'm so sorry I didn't get that. Could you
Okay,
repeat the question,
once
please?
this lockdown is over and everybody's free to move around the world, what's the first thing Jim Ike would do?
What I'm doing right now is that I've had my hand on the reset button and I've put my finger firmly on it. Okay? Everything at some point that I took for granted, everything that I gave excuses of not having enough time to do, and everyone that somehow I lost in my space because of the usual trivial excuse of being too busy or they didn't catch up with the vibe or didn't catch up with the times or it just didn't walk into the immediate fix or natural order of your life. I that For that reason, trust me, this is the time to bear personal responsibility and neglect it. I decided to restructure it and fit it back into my life. So once this is over, this is what we're going to understand. One, the lifelong pursuit you've embarked on all your life, trust me, it's not what is paramount. It's not the paramount. It's obviously the second tier of your life. The first tier of my life is how to engage completely with everything that I love, that's important to me, my sons, my immediate family, my friends, people that have supported me. It's a time for, like I told you guys earlier, it's a time for, I think when I get off here, I'll be more charm offensive. I'll be a lot more grateful for life. I lost someone that was kind of closely related to me in DC in the course of this disease at its worst time. I'm grateful for so many little things that I didn't understand before. I understand the secret of the small right now more than any other time in my life. And so this is a time to take life one step at a time, seriously. When this is over, I'm not in a rush to get back into general population and hit that speed button and get on the autobahn of life and start speeding off to nowhere to pursue another goal. All I want to do is actually, there's an appraisal right now with proper introspection of, and weighing of every aspect of my life. So there's a far more judicious plan to follow carefully what gives life a lot more bounds than what probably gives me a bigger check. That's what I understand now.
All right.
All
All right.
right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jim Ike.
Insightful.
I wish we had more time to talk to you, but then we have to go now. Wishing you the best. Enjoy Paris
Thank
as
you.
much as you can. And
Thank you.
yeah, hope to see you back soon in Nigeria.
Absolutely. You guys stay safe, all right? Thank you for having me on the program. I
We
appreciate
will.
it.
All right.
Thank
all right.
you.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
come back with some French fries. It's been a wonderful show.
Yeah, it
Thank
has.
you for being a part of the show.
Yep.
Big shout out to everyone who's been a part, all our guests,
Yes.
all of those who called in, and of course, Homely, NG. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Same
Yes,
time,
Same time.
6 a.m.
Bright and early. Mwah.